Abiotic Factor. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Abiotic Factor is a survival crafting experience for 1 to 6 players, set in the depths of an underground research facility. Caught between paranormal containment failure, a military crusade, and chaos from a dozen realms, the world's greatest minds must survive against the universe's biggest threats. Now guys, this is not a full-on review because I reviewed this about a year and a half ago when it was in early access. This game now is finished. It's full-on release now. It came out actually a month ago. 1 to 6 players co-op, and I said this game would be huge when I first reviewed it in early access, and it's overwhelmingly positive. Actually, it's just dropped to very positive from 96% to 93%. It's gone down 3%. That generally happens when games go from early access to full release. So what is it? Well, if you want a real in-depth review of this, go and watch my first video, but I'll recap. 1 to 6 players, you can play it solo, you can customize the level the way you want it, but it's best played with friends in co-op. It's kind of like what Half-Life would be in a survival game. You choose the character you want to be. There's lots of different characters with different traits, and you are thrust into this where you're in this underground base, if you like, and you've got nothing. You've got to explore the entire facility, and it is huge. It is a really big facility. There's portals all over the place as well that you have to find. You'll always have an active mission. The game tells you kind of what you have to do to proceed to the next stage, if you like. It's a big open world station that you're in, and at night time the power's cut. The power gets cut every night, and it comes back on again in the morning. Now when that happens, it's full of danger. The night is dark and full of terrors, as they say. So you have to be careful because there's security robots and some really nasty monsters out there. But there's benefits to going out at night. There's certain places you can access only at night time when there's no power. So it is worth going out at night. You get some good loot. Now there's stuff lying around everywhere and the crafting is very deep. The kind of finished product will require you to craft down through many tiers to get there. You have to craft multiple components of an item to get it. The good items anyway. You can craft all kinds of weapons, there's armor, loads of food to craft, there's power things to craft, all kinds of stuff. You build crafting benches, you have to build a base essentially. It's very important that you set up a base in the camp and cover that base with traps to make sure that when the enemy come, you're prepared for them. The enemy will attack at night, sometimes they'll even make portals to come inside your base and attack you like that. So there's a lot goes on in this game. There's quite a bit of combat. The corridors are full of all kinds of beasties, and they range from little tiny critters that jump at your face to quite large aliens that take a bit of getting down. One of the best things about this game is the skill tree. You don't have perks per se that you put in. This works on that really good method of the more you do something, the better you get at it. You keep running, you'll get better at running. You keep firing, you'll get better at firing. I mean, I've just picked up, as you can see here, these new weapons. I've been using a stick. That was my preferred weapon of choice, but I've now just got these guns crafted and I'm starting to use them. And because I've never used them before, the crosshairs all over the place. It literally is. But the more I shoot with this, the steadier that'll get. And I love that. I much prefer that than just putting a perk in aiming. It's way more realistic when you're doing something over and over and over and getting better and better at it. And that's how it works in this game with everything. There's also vehicles in this that you find and fix up, but the shit. The steering is pretty poor. And plus, with the corridors, the way they are, it's actually slower to use a vehicle, I've found. We just prefer to just run around with our torches. It's more atmospheric and more fun. This is the definition of a game crafted with pure passion. It really is. And it's also why early access is a good thing, in my opinion. Because without early access, we would never have had this game. This game came into early access well over a year ago now. And it was $14.99. And I said it was going to be a great game. And it has become a great game. And it's now £30. It's doubled its price. If you are one of the people that refuse to buy early access, well, you've missed out and you'll now have to pay double. And rightly so, it's worth £30. It's a £30 game easy, this, because it's got so much content, so much good fun stuff, and it just works. You know, it ran well on my PC. It recommends a 3070, but I ran it on a 2080 and it ran absolutely fine. A couple of frame drops now and then, but certainly well playable, and I was running it with everything on. So yeah, it runs well. But back to the early access thing, and I'm not going to rant. All I'm going to say is that every AAA game that releases is pretty much early access. They're all fucking broken when you get them. You know, graphical glitches, problems with the AI, loads of things that need patch after patch after patch. And then people say, I don't buy early access. Yeah, but you do, because every time you buy a AAA game, you buy an early access. They just don't say it. And, you know, that's just the state of the gaming industry right now. But anyway, let's end on a positive. This is a great game. Really is. Single player or up to 6 player co-op. Everything's customizable pretty much in this game. You can set it up the way you want. Lots to do, loads to craft, loads of monsters, loads of weapons, loads of fun. It's just a really good game.